Maurice, Sam and Sonia Uche are not just actors, they are a vibe, a whole mood. Their on-screen chemistry is so electric, you could probably light up a whole city with it. Have you ever watched two people and thought, wow, are they secretly best friends or something? That's exactly the kind of energy these two bring to the screen. It's like they were born to act together. First of all, let's talk about how real they make everything look. You're sitting there watching a romantic scene, and you catch yourself smiling like a fool, thinking, why am I blushing? That's because they make their characters feel like actual people, not just actors pretending to be in love or fighting over something silly. Their emotional depth is another thing that sets them apart. Maurice can give you that intense, brooding stare, and boom, you're already crying. Sonia, on the other hand, has this way of delivering lines that feels like she's speaking directly to your soul. Together, they make emotions feel like a roller coaster ride you don't want to get off. And let's not even get started on how versatile they are. One minute Maurice is playing the sweet, loving boyfriend who would fight the world for his girl, and the next, he's the bad boy who breaks all the rules. Sonia, too, can switch it up. She can be the shy, quiet girl one second and the feisty, no-nonsense queen the next. You can't pin these two down because they are always keeping you on your toes. Their dialogue delivery is something else entirely. They don't just say lines, they own them. Maurice can take the simplest sentence and make it sound like Shakespeare, while Sonia can turn the most dramatic dialogue into something that feels like a casual chat. It's effortless, and that's the magic of it. Now, let's talk about their charisma. If charisma were a currency, these two would be billionaires. They have this undeniable screen presence that makes you want to watch them even if they are just sitting quietly in a scene. It's the kind of star power that you can't fake. You either have it, or you don't. And trust me, they have it in abundance. Their energy complements each other so well, it's almost scary. You know how some parts just click? Like peanut butter and jelly or jollof rice and fried plantain. That's Maurice and Sonia for you. They bring out the best in each other, and it shows in every scene they share. What's even more impressive is how they add little personal touches to their roles. You can tell they're not just following a script, they're living it. Maurice might throw in a cheeky smile or a raised eyebrow that wasn't in the script, and Sonia will respond with a witty comeback or a playful shove that feels so real, you'd swear it wasn't rehearsed. Their work ethic is another thing worth mentioning. These two clearly take their craft seriously, and it shows in the quality of their performances. They are not just winging it, they are putting in the time and effort to make sure every scene is perfect. Then there are the unforgettable scenes they've given us. You know, those moments that stick with you long after the movie ends. Like the tear-jerking confessions or the laugh-out-loud arguments. That's what Maurice and Sonia are all about. They give you moments that stay with you, whether you want them to or not. Their romantic scenes deserve a special shout-out. Watching them in a love story is like watching fireworks. Exciting, beautiful, and completely mesmerizing. They make you believe in love, even if you've sworn off relationships for life. And it's not just romance, they nail every other aspect of their roles too. Whether it's drama, comedy, or even action, these two are like chameleons. They adapt to whatever the story demands and deliver every single time. What's also interesting is how they've grown over the years. Watching them evolve as actors has been such a treat. You can see how much they've learned and how they've honed their craft, and it just makes you respect them even more. Their connection with the audience is another thing that makes them stand out. You watch them, and it feels like they're performing just for you. They have this way of making you feel included, like you're part of the story, not just a spectator. It's no surprise that critics love them too. Maurice and Sonia have received their fair share of praise, and it's all well deserved. They're not just popular, they're respected, and that's not something every actor can boast about. What really sets them apart is how they represent African culture in their work. They bring authenticity and pride to every role, showcasing the richness of African storytelling. It's not just entertainment, it's a celebration of who we are. And let's not forget their sense of humor. Even in the most serious scenes, they'll throw in a little something that makes you chuckle. It's those small, unexpected moments that make them so enjoyable to watch. Their teamwork is another reason why they are so successful. They don't just act, they collaborate. You can tell they are working together to make every scene the best it can be, and that kind of synergy is rare. Finally, Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche are not just actors, they are storytellers. They bring stories to life in a way that feels magical. Whether it's a heartwarming romance or a gripping drama, you know you're in for a treat when these two are involved. In short, they are the kind of actors who make you forget you're watching a movie. You're just there, completely immersed, living the story right alongside them. And that, my friends, is what makes them the ultimate dynamic duo.